it going, everybody? Level M.Cast Matchbox action today. Yes, we have another brand new for 2025 5-pack. This is Matchbox Retro 2. A little bit of throwback decos. All of them are new except for that. The Land Rover Defender 90. That is not a brand new deco. That's actually a carry forward. But all the rest of them are brand new, and some throwback decos for these two guys right there. We'll talk about that. And of course, if you are an avid collector of Matchbox, you know there is an interior variation for that one. I do have one more pack. We will see if we get lucky enough to get the interior variation on that Volkswagen. Hopefully we do. I will keep my fingers crossed. So we'll get our pack slid out here. We'll actually go from the bottom to the top. We'll just get the carry forward out of the way right away. The Land Rover Defender 90, the Polizzi. It's got some decos on there. It says some stuff in German, MBX, Defender 90 and stuff like that. This is the original one right here. This one dated P08. So the original one right there on the top. So it is exactly the same deco and everything like that. Same details on the side. Maybe a little bit difference in the blues. But the blues look pretty spot on to me. The decos are exactly the same. It is, of course, the updated casting. The silvers are pretty close. The original one's a little bit shinier. The new one's a little bit duller, but I mean they're pretty much right on. There's the details from the front, and then of course doesn't look like anything from the base has changed. So the base is exactly the same between the two of them. So that's unfortunate. It still does have the tow hook, but that of course is a carry forward model. So unfortunately, there is one carry forward model in the mix, but everything else is brand spanking new, including this BMW 2002. Full decos on the front. Looks very, very good. In a kind of metallic green. It does have a BMW logo on the top as well. Looks very, very good. And, of course, the taillight deets done up, plate, all that good stuff like that. Chrome base. Very, very nice. Very, very good looking. Very brand new version. This one, green interior as well. This is probably a throwback to a super fast era BMW. But as far as this being a 2002 BMW, that is a brand spanking new version in this 5-pack for this year. All right, next one up. This one is a retro throwback. This is this screams 90s Tyco era. So if you've been collecting Matchbox for a very long time, you know that the 90s Tyco era was very colorful. We'll put it that way. This is the updated casting for the Corvette T-top right here. 70s Corvette T-top. There is the deets on the bottom. Nothing particularly fancy. There is the original version right there that this is a retro from. Of course, they ditched the pink interior because I think that would be super, super cringe. But they did get rid of that one. But the basic deco is the same on them. Looks good. Looks okay. I don't think this one looks anywhere near as gaudy as the original one. The original one was just terrible. But this one is okay. It's okay. Bigger wheels in the back, smaller wheels in the front, just with the little Corvette on the side fender there, and then the paint's interesting. It's kind of blotchy. I'm not sure if that's intentional or that's just how the paint kind of turned out, but it does have some interesting hues to it. All right, next one up. This one is a throwback deco, not model. This is the Dodge Monaco, the updated version with the integrated light bar on it, the fake kind of brownish base that they use to avoid chrome bases. They pretty much use the same kind of color. Base deets right there. There is no prints on the front or the back. It is part of the base. Yellow window on this one, which is kind of interesting. Red Valley Camp, of course. I happen to have this one right here because I was pulling out that Land Rover 90, and so I just happened to pull this one out. So there is your Red Valley Camp from back in the day. This is from a late 90s 5-pack. Kind of cool. The reds are a little bit different, obviously, but just kind of cool to get some throwback in there from back in the day to the current day. Of course, this is the original version of the Land Rover Defender 90. That's the updated casting. Had a original separate roof on there, and of course, that really nice suspension, and of course, a metal base, which is something we just don't really get anymore. But that one's pretty cool. I'll take the retro throwback on that one. This pack's not as good as the original retro, but it's okay. All right, next one up is our Volkswagen Golf, our Mark I Volkswagen Golf. Now, originally I thought that this solid yellow might have been a throwback to the super fast Golf with the 2 surfboards on the top, or skis on the top, I think it was. But this is not actually yellow, and they actually released a yellow one in the 8 packs, maybe 9 packs, recently. So this is an off kind of color. It's kind of a metallic, like greenish yellow. It's a very difficult color to explain. So I'm not really sure exactly what this one's supposed to represent per se. But this one does have a interior in the back, which is the variation. This one actually has, let's see if I can get that to focus, a couple of skateboards and some skateboard parts in there. You'll see that right there. So that is the interior for that one. Let's go ahead and crack open our second one just to see if we get the interior variation real quick. That is the frustrating part. And of course, it's right at the top of the pack. And the card basically just follows the exact contour of the box. You just can't see in there. You can't see in there to get the variation to see if it's in there or not. So unfortunately, you're just going to have to buy these up. See if you got lucky or not. Take a look at this one and see if we got lucky. We indeed did not get lucky. It does have the exact same interior in there as the first one we looked at. So that is unfortunate. The interior variation is, I think there's a chainsaw and a toolbox instead of the 2 skateboards. But unfortunately for us, that pack was a no-go. But that's just kind of the way you got to do it. So anyways, we're going to roll out. There it is. Matchbox Retro 2. Definitely not as good as the first one. Not by a long shot. That one is pretty cool, though. I do like that retro throwback. That one as well. A little disappointed that these don't really have any clear, defined throwbacks. If you guys know what those might represent, please drop a comment. I would be just delighted to see what your guys' suggestions are. So anyways, rolling out. As always, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe. Leveling.cast. Peace.